What are the top signals you look for that tell you a guy is not ready for TRT yet or might not be a great candidate?
If you're drug shopping, like in other words, you come to us and you'll tell us, here's what I need, here's the dose I need, here's the meds I need. Here, like, no, patients present symptoms, providers present treatment options. It's not a takeout menu where you say, I'll have the beef and broccoli and a diet soda. You don't come in, look at a menu. When people text our office or email our office and say, do you have a price list? That right there is a non-starter for me. Like I don't even want that person to have a consultation, to be honest with you. And I'm sorry if I sound harsh, but if you're out there like looking at different clinics to see prices of drugs you want to buy, that's not how it works. These are prescriptions. These are treatments for a purpose. You don't get to dictate what we prescribe. If you want to prescribe yourself a certain drug, then go through the proper channels, get your education, pass your boards, apply for your license, and prescribe yourself whatever you want. We prescribe you what we feel is right to treat you according to what you're presenting with based on subjective and objective data that we have in your file. And if you like the treatment option, you proceed. If you don't like it, as a patient, you have the right to decline treatment. But those are the biggest red flags is when a patient comes in and says, here's what I need, or here's what I want, or here's what I'm on now. Can you beat the price? This is not a car dealership. This is not, those are like probably my biggest pet peeves and a guaranteed way to not get treated in at least in my company.
And that does happen regularly in your office?
5 times a day.
Oh, right.
Literally 5 times a day, at least. I mean, we are a busy office. We're a very busy office. We get anywhere from 40 to 50 inquiries per day around the country that come in, guys that like, hey, here's my name, here's my phone, here's my email, please reach out. I'd like to at least have a conversation about having a consultation. I want to learn more. So, you can call them leads I don't like to refer to patients as leads, but a lead is someone who says, here's my contact, call me, I'm interested in speaking. So let's call them leads for lack of a better term. We get 40 to 50 leads a day on average. All right. We get, a little over 1,000 leads per month.
Mm.
So, 5 or 6 of those say ABC. That's not a lot per se. Like that's, maybe 10% of the people. There's still 90% that are there for the right reason. But yeah, we get very high volume. Now, with that said, we opt to probably not treat about 20 to 25% of those who want to be treated for various reasons, either those red flags or they're bodybuilders abusing anabolics, or, maybe they're severely obese, maybe they're hypertensive, maybe they have sleep apnea that they refuse to treat, right? They walk in with low T, they have severe erythrocytosis, hemoglobin of 19, hematocrit of 57, and they're not even on testosterone yet, right? So like you have to address those things before you can't ask us to help you and you're not willing to help yourself. We'll have a consultation with anyone, like anyone. There's no harm in consulting. There is harm in writing a prescription to somebody who is a high risk factor, who has proven to be non-compliant, who's proven to be combative, and who thinks that they already know how to do this better because they've been on Reddit for 3 weeks. So those are guys that we tend not to treat. We opt not to. I would say 70%, 75% of the guys that we have a consultation with, they opt to proceed with us and we opt to help and treat them. So we do a lot of intakes. So we've done over 20,000 lab reviews that we counted recently, just in the last 3 years. And we have ongoing, I have to see, but it's several thousand patients that are actively being treated. So it's a fairly busy office, but we do a great job with. So I don't sacrifice quality for any reason. I have had periods where we stopped taking on new patients. I literally just put a padlock on the door and say I'm not going to accept any new patients because we're not in a position where we could treat you with the quality that I expect without sacrificing quality for quantity. So I will not do that. I hire and onboard and train extensively all my new providers. Every X amount of patients that we acquire, I hire and train a new provider and a new admin for that provider. So it's 2 new hires and trainees for every X amount of patients is my formula. I just onboarded for the last 3 months another nurse practitioner who's excellent, great personality, and we spent 3 months with her side by side, and she's going to be starting with us in about 2 weeks now.
Great.